Hi there, I'm Brenna Smith and I am an AFAA certified personal trainer and independent Beachbody coach. I'm here today to discuss with you some of the 3 top reasons or excuses that I hear for people choosing not to exercise. Now sometimes, keep this in mind, sometimes the biggest thing that we have to overcome when we're starting a workout program is ourselves. It's not that we have so much weight to lose, it's that we have so many excuses that we've programmed into ourselves that we're relying on those as a crutch. We all know what it takes to get in shape, but we make choices that aren't the best for us sometimes that sabotage our efforts really to reach our goals. There are 3 primary reasons that I hear that people don't exercise. I'm here to help you bust those a little bit today, and you'll see a few ways to combat those excuses in further videos. The 3 I hear most often are time. Time is a factor in everyone's life. We all have busy schedules and we all have a lot of different things to do. Motivation. A lot of people say, I just don't feel motivated. I don't have what it takes to get up in the morning. I don't have what it takes to stay up late at night. And then the last thing that I hear is, I don't know what to eat. I can find the time to exercise. I can motivate myself, but I don't know what to eat. So let's address those just real briefly. As far as time goes, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And as a trainer once said to me, when you say you don't have time, what you're telling me is that you're choosing not to make time, that you're choosing a different priority, that exercise is not a priority for you. And it may not be, but then you can't use the excuse of, well, I'm just overweight. You've chosen not to make time for that. So we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We just have to choose where those are going to go. Now, so many people believe that to have a good workout, you have to exercise for an hour to an hour and a half every day. And that's not the case. 10 minutes at a time, if that's what it takes to get you moving, is adequate. If you've definitely not been working out for a long time, that's one of the first steps. Do 10 minutes at a time. A minimum of 30 minutes per day will get you moving. An hour is recommended every day. So if you stop every couple of hours and take a 10-minute walk, or you get on a treadmill, or you grab your shoes and just talk with a friend as you take a little run, those 10 minutes add up over time. So the time excuse can be busted if you just break it down a few minutes at a time every day. And before you know it, you'll actually look forward to that workout and you'll be making the time for it. The next thing I hear is motivation. I just don't have what it takes to get up in the morning. I'm not going to stay up late at night. I don't have time to. We're all juggling a lot of things, and we have to figure out what's going to bounce back in the long run. As we juggle what's going to bounce back, your health is not always going to bounce back, but other things might. So you have to decide, why do I want to exercise? If you want to work out and you want to get healthy for your family so you're here longer for them, then that's your why. And you use that every day to get out of bed. I want to get in shape because I want to look better. That's a great why as well. You can measure that. You can see that your size is changing, that you look different in pictures. That's a good motivator as well. But you have to plug into that reason every day in order to get up and get moving. And lastly, the thing that I hear most frequently is, I don't know what to eat. I've made time for it, I'm motivated, but I just don't know what it is that I need to eat. A good rule of thumb is, if God made it, if it's growing, then that's something that's good and healthy for you. Everything in moderation is kind of my motto, but you need to stick with things that are whole foods, that are clean foods, things that are processed as little as possible. When you're grocery shopping, we've discussed this before, make sure that you shop in the perimeter of the grocery store. You're going to find your fruits, your vegetables, your meats, your dairy. They're all going to be on the outer part of the grocery store. The further in that you go into the aisles, the more processed the food is. The more boxes you have, the more processed the food is. So that's a good tip as far as your nutrition goes. You can take that with you to the grocery store. That's not something that you have to write down. Just stay in the perimeter as much as possible, and you're sticking with the clean foods. Also, remember that it doesn't have to be expensive to eat healthy. Beans are a great thing to have, brown rice. Throw in some chicken in that, and you've got a good meal there that's full of good fiber, full of protein, and very lean for you. When you're making choices at restaurants, choose things that are not fried. That will definitely cut down the calorie and the fat content. So hopefully we've broken down the 3 biggest excuses today of time, motivation, and nutrition. To get more questions answered and to get more information, please join me on Facebook, facebook.com/Coach Brenna Smith. Thanks so much.